Hello everyone, welcome to Knowledge Hub by Sri Chaitanya. I am Lata Shri. Today we are going to learn about quadratic polynomial graph. This is one of the important topic in the polynomials. So in the polynomials we are having different types of polynomials. So about that we are discussing the how the graph of a polynomial will be. So here if you observe that we are having three different types of graphs. So here this is a straight line and this is a parabola and this is a sinusoidal wave. So how a quadratic polynomial graph will be? So before learning that, just recall what we have learned in our previous classes. So first let's recall the types of the polynomial. How we define the type of a polynomial or name of a polynomial. So naming of a polynomial is decided by its degree. If the polynomial degree is 1, so consider this ax plus b. The highest power of the variable is 1. So, hence we will call that polynomial as linear polynomial. If a polynomial contains highest degree as 2, we will call it as an quadratic polynomial. And if a polynomial contains the highest degree of the variable 3, we will call it as an cubic polynomial. And if the polynomial contains highest power as 4, we will call it as an biquadratic polynomial. And in the today's class, we are going to discuss about graph of a linear polynomial and graph of a quadratic polynomial. So without delay, let's start our session by a linear polynomial graph. So to understand how the graph of a linear polynomial, let's consider one example. So for that, I have taken a polynomial which is having a degree 1. So our polynomial is 2x minus 5. So what will be the power of x here? It is 1. So when the variable power is 1, we will call highest power is 1, the degree is 1. So hence it's a linear polynomial. The general form of a linear polynomial is ax plus b, and where a should not equal to 0. Why a should not be equal to 0? If a becomes 0, this will be 0 times of x plus b, and 0 into x. The result is 0 plus b and it is b. There is no presence of the variable. We left with only constant. So that's why the quotient of x should not be equal to 0. So the linear polynomial 2x minus 5, where the quotient of x is 2 and the constant term is 5. So the degree of the given polynomial is 1, hence it is a linear polynomial. To construct a graph, what we have to find? We need to find the points of x-axis and the points of y-axis. So how to generate the points of x and y? So simply take different values in the place of x and find the value of y. So that's why let's consider the given polynomial f of x is 2x minus 5. Consider this as y is equal to 2x minus 5. So in the place of x, just substitute different values. Then you will get the value of y. So hence we will get a points in the coordinate plane. Then if you join those all points, you will get a graph of a polynomial. So let's see how to take the table here. So for that, 2x minus 5, just equate it to 0. Transform 5. 2x is equal to 5. From this, x is equal to 5 by 2 and it is 2.5. So the solution is 5 by 2 or 2.5. So we have to plot the graph. We need the points on the graph plane. So for that, take x is different values 0, 1, 2, 2.5, 3, 4, 5. Substitute this value in this condition. Y is equal to 2x minus 5. Substitute 0 initially in the place of x. If you substitute 0, in the place of x, that is 2 times of 0 minus 5, then the result is minus 5. So the value of y is minus 5. So like the way we have to cross check all the values to find the value of y. So after getting the y value, we have to plot the graph. So now the point is here 0 comma minus 5, and here the point is 1 comma minus 3. So and here the point is 2 comma minus 1. So similarly we have to take the points of this table. So after taking the table, we have to mark all the points on the graph sheet. So first point is 0 comma minus 5. It means on the x-axis we have to take 0, and on the y-axis we have to take minus 5. X coordinates are 0, y coordinates are minus 5. Find 0, 0 and minus 5. So x coordinates become 0, hence the point is lies on y-axis. So keep the point on y-axis here. So this is 0 comma minus 5. And the next point is 1 comma minus 3. X coordinates are plus 1. Y coordinates are minus 3. So 1 minus 3, the point will come here. So like the way we have to mark all the points. 2 comma minus 1. On the x-axis 2. Y-axis minus 1. So the point will comes here. That is 2 comma minus 1. And then 2.5 comma 0. 2.5 is lies in between the places of 2 and 3. 2.5 comma 0. Y coordinates becomes 0. Hence the point is lies on x-axis. Then mark the point 2.5 comma 0 here. And 3 comma 1. X-axis 3, y-axis 1, hence point will be here. And 4 comma 3. X-axis 4 and y-axis 3, the point will be lies here. And 5 comma 5. X coordinate is 5, y coordinate is also 5, hence the point is lies here. Now don't forget to write down the name of the points also. Join these all points together like this and you will get a straight line. So from this what we can tell? The graph of a straight line, graph of a linear polynomial is a straight line. So just join these all points, mark the points on the graph plane and join all the points, and after marking the points, don't forget to give the name of the point, and after constructing the line also, we have to mention the name of the line. So this line is drawn for a linear polynomial y equal to 2x minus 5. So hence the name of the line is y equal to 2x minus 5. So here this graph cutting the x-axis at one point. What is that point? That is 2.5 comma 0, or it is a 5 by 2 comma 0. Hence that point is a solution of the line. So the graph of a linear equation is a straight line, and this line crosses the x-axis exactly at one point, and that point is where y coordinates becomes 0, that is 5 by 2 comma 0. At that point this line crossing the x-axis. So now we can tell the graph of a linear polynomial is a straight line. So let's go for the graph of a quadratic polynomial. What will be the shape of a quadratic polynomial? Any guess? So let's see how to draw a graph of a quadratic polynomial. For that, let's consider an example of a quadratic polynomial. So here I consider x square minus 2x minus 8, and here the highest degree of the polynomial is 2. So hence the given polynomial is quadratic polynomial. So to construct a graph, we have to find the values coordinates of x coordinates and y coordinates. But from this, how to find? As I mentioned that the given polynomial as y. So, in the place of x, the polynomial y is x square minus 2x minus 8. So, we have to substitute values in the place of x. Then, we will get the value of y. So, for that, consider a table, take x value and what are the terms in the polynomial? X square minus 2x minus 8. So, take down this one and add these three terms to find the value of y. It will be very easier for you. If you do directly, it might be a chance of getting mistakes. So, take a table like this. Take x values according to your wish. Find x square, find minus 2x, add minus 8. Then, after finding the sum of these three terms, you will get the value of y. So, first take the values of x. So, here I have considered values of x from the negative 4 to the positive 6. So, now find what is x square value. What is x square value here? That is 16, 9, 4, 1, 0. Even when you are squaring negative terms, the result is positive. So, again 1 and it's 4 and it is 9, 16, 25, 36. And then we have to find the value of minus 2x. Minus 2 times of minus 4. Minus into minus plus, 2 4s are 8. 2 3s are 6. Minus into minus plus, 6. And 2 2s are 4. Minus into minus plus. And 2 1s are 2. 2 zeros are 0. Now, negative 2 multiplies with 1, the result is minus 2. And the negative 2 multiplied with 2, the result is minus 4. And the negative 2 and multiplied with 3, the result is minus 6. And the negative 2 multiplies with 4, the result is minus 8, minus 10, minus 12. Then we have to add this negative 8. Now we have to find the sum of these three terms to get the value of y. So 16 plus 8 minus 8. Minus 8 plus 8 get cancelled and the result is 16. So hence the value of here is 16. Like the way we have to complete the entire table. So find x square value, minus 2x value, add minus 8 to, and by finding the sum of these three terms, we will get the value of y here. And the values of y here 16, 7, 0, minus 5, minus 8, minus 9, minus 8, minus 5, 0, 7 and 16. So what will be the points of the coordinate plane x comma y? So the values of x is minus 4, value of y is 16, hence the point x comma y will be minus 4 comma 16, and here the point is minus 3 comma 7, and here the point is minus 2 comma 0. So like the way we have to consider the point coordinates of x and the coordinates of y. So now after completing the table, what we have to do? Now we have to plot the graph. So how to take the points from the table? So take x values and y values and mark the points on the graph sheet. So let's see how the points will be act here. The first point is on x plane it is minus 4 and in the y axis it is plus 16. So take a graph sheet, divide a graph sheet with x axis, y axis. As we are having negative values and positive values together, so divide the graph into 4 quadrants. Take on one side negative values and other side positive values, and similarly for y axis also One side negative values, one side positive values. While drawing the graph, there is one more important point, that is scale. So here the values of x are having the difference of 1, -4, -3, -2, -1. They are consecutive numbers. That's why on the graph sheet I have taken each one as a 1 unit. And while coming for y-axis, as I have 16, 7, -8, -8, so I have taken on y-axis each one is called as 2 units. So I have taken the multiples of 2 on the y-axis, and on x-axis I have taken all the integers, consecutive integers. Now we have to mark the points on the x-axis. So -4, 16. On the x-axis we have to take -4, and in the y-axis we have to note down +16. So this is -4 and this is 16. -4, 16. And the next point was -3 and 7. -3 on x-axis, 7 on y-axis. As we have 2, 4, 6, 8, the 7 will be appears in between of 6 and 8. So the point will come here -3, 7. And -2, 0. X coordinates are -2, y coordinates become 0, hence the point is lies on x-axis. When the y coordinates become 0, the point is on the x-axis. And the next point was -1, -5. So x coordinates -1, y coordinates -5. -5 lies between -4 and -6. Hence the point will be here -1, -5. And then 0, -8. X coordinates are 0, y coordinates are -8. When x coordinates becomes 0, the point is lies on y-axis. Now mark the point on the y-axis 0, -8. And the next point 1, -9. X coordinates are positive, y coordinates are negative. 1 and the -9 is lies between 8 and 10, hence the point will come here 1, -9. And 2, -8. X coordinates are 2, y coordinates are 8, hence the point will come here 2, -8. And 3, -5. X coordinates are positive, y coordinates are negative, the point will comes here 3, -5. And 4, 0. Again y coordinates become 0, x coordinates are positive number. So the point is lies on the x-axis 4, 0. And 5, 7. X coordinates are 5, y coordinates are 7. Hence the point is lies here 5, 7. And 6, 16. So x coordinates are 16, y coordinates are 6, y coordinates are 16. Point is 6, 16. Now we have to join all these points to get our graph. So if you join these all points with carefully, you are getting upward direction opened U-shaped curve. So this U-shaped curve is named as parabola. So from this what we can tell? The graph of a quadratic polynomial is parabola. So mark down all the points and join these all points as we got a graph which is open upward direction in the U shape. So this U-shaped graph is called as parabola. Graph of a quadratic polynomial is a parabola. So after that, how the graph is open upward direction? What is the reason behind of that? So the graph of a quadratic polynomial open towards the upward direction because the quotient of x square is positive, which is more than 0. When the quotient of x square is more than 0, then the parabola opened upward direction. So in the bits, this is very important bit in the MCQs paper. So when the parabola opened upward direction, if quotient of x square is more than 0, which means it is positive value, hence the graph is open upward direction. See, in our given polynomial, quotient of x square is 1, which is more than 0. So that's why the parabola opened upward direction. So we have few more points also to know about the parabola. So what are those points? Suppose if you factorize the given polynomial x square minus 2x minus 8, the factors of this quadratic polynomial are x minus 4 and x minus 2. Equate these two linear factors to 0. X minus 4 is equal to 0, hence x is 4. X minus 2 equal to 0, hence x is equal to 2. If you observe that the graph is, this is x plus 2, the graph touches the x-axis at 4 and at the minus 2. So let's cross check whether it is correct or not. The graph touching the x-axis at minus 2 and touching the x-axis at plus 4. So after factorizing the given quadratic polynomial, we have two linear factors and find the values of x. So those values, the parabola touches the x-axis at the point, and the parabola, if you observe that the exact point here 1 comma minus 1. So those are called as parabola coordinates 1 comma 9. Minus 9 is the parabola coordinates. And now compare the given quadratic polynomial with the general form of a quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. Find the values of a, b, c, which are quotients of x square, x and the constants. So from this, the quotient of x square is 1 and the quotient of x is minus 2, constant term is minus 8. We have to consider along with the negative sign. So quotient of x, which is a, is positive 1, b is negative 2 and c is negative 8. After finding this, what we have to find? We need to find b square minus 4ac. So find b square minus 4ac, as it is minus 2 whole square, 4 times of 1 time of minus 8, as it was 4, minus into minus plus, 4 8s are 32, 36, and which is more than 0. When b square minus 4ac is more than 0, what happens to the parabola? The parabola touches the x-axis at the two distinct points. So the reason behind of the parabola, why it is touching the x-axis at the two distinct points, as b square minus 4ac is more than the 0, which is positive. The roots are real. So hence the parabola touches x-axis at the two distinct points. It means two different points the parabola crosses the x-axis. So from this, what we observe that the graph of a quadratic polynomial is parabola and it is open upward direction and it is crossing the x-axis at the two distinct points. So let's take one more example to know more about the graph of a quadratic polynomial. So again, just here the terms are not in the order. The general form of a quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c. So that's why we have to rearrange the terms of the given polynomial. First note down x square term, x term and the constant. Now, the power of a given quadratic polynomial is 2. The highest degree is 2. Hence, the polynomial is a quadratic polynomial. But if you observe that the quotient of x square is minus 1. In the previous example, the quotient of x square is positive 1. So, as the quotient of x square minus 1, which is less than 0. So, if it is less than 0, how the parabola will be? So, without delay, let's start drawing the graph of the given quadratic polynomial. Take a table and take the values of x, find x minus x square and minus 2x, add 3, sum up these three values to get the value of y here. Now, plot these all points on the graph plane. We have to plot the graph for the x and y, the values of x and the values of y. Now, mark all the points on the graph plane. Now, join all these planes. So, if you join these all points, the parabola is open towards the downward direction. Why the parabola is open towards the downward direction? Because the quotient of x square is negative, hence the parabola is open toward the downward direction. So now try to factorize the given polynomial. If you factorize a polynomial, the factors are 1 minus x and x plus 3. Equate this to the 0 as 1 minus x equal to 0, as x is equal to 1. X plus 3, if you equate to 0, x is equal to minus 3. If you observe that the parabola touches x-axis at these 2 points only. So, minus 3 and plus 1. As the given polynomial is factorized into two different linear factors, hence the parabola touches the x-axis at the two different points. And here we have to check one more, the vertex of the parabola. And here the vertex of the parabola is at minus 1 comma 4. And again we have to cross check one more condition, why the parabola crossing the x-axis at 2 points. So for that, first compare the given polynomial with the general form of a quadratic polynomial, ax square plus bx plus c. So from that, value of a is minus 1, quotient of x square is minus 1, quotient of b, x is minus 2, the value of b is minus 2, and the constant term c is 3. Find b square minus 4ac. So, b square minus 4ac, minus 2 whole square minus 4 times of minus 1 whole and 3. 4 minus into minus plus 4 3s are 12, 16. 16 is more than 0. So, as b square minus 4ac is more than 0, it's a positive value. Hence, the parabola touches the x-axis at the two distinct points. So, parabola touches x-axis at two distinct points. So, for a quadratic polynomial, we have discussed two types of the graphs. So, one is the parabola which is open upward direction and the parabola which is open towards the downward direction. If quotient of x square is become negative, the parabola open toward the downward direction. If quotient of x square is positive, the parabola open towards the upward direction. As b square minus 4ac is more than the 0, the given quadratic polynomial graph touches the x-axis at the two distinct points. So, these are the conditions of a quadratic polynomial. Other than this, also we have few more different types. So, take one quadratic polynomial x square minus 6x plus 9. Quotient of x square is positive. So, automatically the parabola is open towards the upward direction. Take the table, take some values for x, find x square, find minus 6x, add plus 9. Then if you find sum of these three terms, you will get the value of y. Now, after completing the table, we have to draw the graph of the given quadratic polynomial. And we have to draw the graph for x coordinates and y coordinates. Now, mark all the points on the graph sheet. So, now join all these points on the graph sheet. So, from this what you observe that? So, if you observe that the polynomial is not crossing the x-axis, it simply touches the x-axis at the one point. So, it is touching the x-axis at only one point. Why the parabola touching x-axis at only one point? So, let's see the reason behind of that. As quotient of x square is positive 1, the graph of the parabola is opened upward direction. And as the factors are same, the factors of the quadratic polynomial same, equate to 0, x minus 3 equal to 0, x minus 3 equal to 0. So, for the both factors, x is equal to 3. So, hence the factors and values of x are same. So, that's why the parabola touching the x-axis at the same point. So, x-axis at the point of 3, 0 and the 2 points are same, that's why the 2 points are coincide and the parabola touching x-axis at only one point. After that, we have to find the vertex of the parabola. As the 2 points are touching at 3, 0, here the vertex of the parabola is also same. It is 3, 0. And then just compare the given quadratic polynomial with x square minus ax square plus bx plus c. Find the quotients of x square, x and the constant terms, as we are getting a as plus 1, b as minus negative 6, c as 9. Now find the b square minus 4ac2. As b square minus 4ac becomes 0, the parabola touches x-axis at only one point. It is not crossing, it is simply touching the x-axis at only one point. If the quotient of x square is positive, then the parabola open upward direction and the factors are same. Parabola touches the x-axis at same point, and if b square minus 4ac becomes 0, the parabola simply touches the x-axis at one point. Take one more example and find the values of x and y. So, for x, consider the values from minus 2 to plus 3. Find minus 4x square plus 4x minus 1. If you observe that the quotient of x square is negative 4, which means the parabola opened towards the downward direction. Now add these three values to find y. And after completing the table, we have to plot the graph. So mark the points of x and y on the graph sheet. Now join all these points. So the parabola is opened toward the downward direction and it is touching x-axis at only one point. In the previous graph, the parabola touches the x-axis at the 2 points, and here the parabola touching at only one point. So, why the parabola is open downward direction? Because quotient of x square is negative, hence the parabola is open downward direction. And if you factorize, the factors of the polynomial is 2x minus 1 and 2x minus 1. Both are the same factors. X is 1 by 2. So that's why 1 by 2 is nothing but 0.5. The parabola touching at 0.5 on the x-axis. And the vertex of the parabola is also 1 by 2 comma 0. And we have to compare the given quadratic polynomial with ax square plus bx plus c. So as a value is -4, b value is 4, c value is -1. Find b square minus 4ac. The b square minus 4ac is equals to 0. Hence the parabola just touches the x-axis at one point. So which is touching x-axis at one point. So these are the two graphs which is opened upward direction, which is opened downward direction, and the two graphs are touching at only one point on the x-axis. Why? Because that b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Then the nature of the graph is just touching the x-axis at one point and the roots are same. Got it? So now go for the one more example for the quadratic polynomial. 2x square minus 4x plus 5. Again, it's a quadratic polynomial. Take a graph sheet. Take the values of x from -3 to +5. Find 2x square minus 4x, add 5. By adding these three, we will get the values of y in the table. Now, after completing the table, we have to draw the graph. So, we have to draw the graph for x and y. So, point these all on the quadratic plane. And the graph sheet we have to adjust according to the points. Now, join all the points. So, first mark the points x coordinates and y coordinates. After marking these all points, we have to join all this. So, if you observe that the parabola is opened towards the upward direction, but it is not touching the x-axis. It is not touching x-axis at one point. It is not crossing the x-axis at the 2 points. It is simply away of the x-axis. If you observe that there is a gap from the x-axis. Why the parabola is not touching the x-axis? What are the conditions of that? So let's discuss. So here if you observe that the given polynomial quotient is positive. Hence the parabola is open upward direction. And then if you observe that the factors of the given quadratic polynomial are not a linear factors. We cannot factorize 2x square minus 4x plus 5 as a two linear factors. So that's why we cannot find the value of x. The parabola is staying away of the x-axis. And we have to find any real zero. It is not having a linear factors. That's why we are unable to find any linear zeros of the given quadratic polynomial. And vertex of the given polynomial is 1, 3. So here we are getting the vertex of the polynomial at the point of 1, 3. And after that we have to find the reason why the parabola is not touching or crossing the x-axis. So for that, first compare given quadratic polynomial with the general form of a quadratic polynomial, which is ax square plus bx plus c. So compare the given quadratic polynomial with ax square plus bx plus c. Find the values of a, b, c. A is 2, b is -4, c is +5. Find b square minus 4ac. So here the b square minus 4ac is a negative -24, which is less than 0. If b square minus 4ac is less than 0, the given quadratic polynomial doesn't contain any real zeros. So that's why the parabola is not touching or crossing the x-axis. So from this we can conclude if a parabola b square minus 4ac is equal to negative or it is less than the 0, that parabola doesn't touches the x-axis or it does not crosses the x-axis. It will be stay away of the x-axis. Understand? So let's consider one more example also. As we have checked the parabola which is open upward direction, let's check the same thing will be happened to the parabola when it is open towards the downward direction too. So as the quotient of x square is -3, so the parabola is open toward the downward direction. So take a table for finding the values of x and y. So consider the values of x from -3 to +3. Then the terms of the given quadratic polynomial -3x square, 2x, -1. Add these all values, add these three values to get the value of y. So we are getting the values of y and x. Now plot the graph for the x and y coordinates. Take x values as x coordinates, y values as y coordinates. Now plot these all points on the graph sheet. Now join all these points. If you observe that there is a minor gap between the x-axis and the parabola. Why that minor gap is came? Because the given parabola b square minus 4ac is a negative. It is not equal to 0 or which is not more than the 0, which is less than the 0. Let's see. So the graph is a parabola and which is open toward the downward direction. Because the x square coefficient is negative, the parabola is open downward direction. And this minus 4x square plus 4x minus 1, which is cannot be factorized into a two linear factors. So that's why the parabola does not have any real 0, does not cross or touch the x-axis. It doesn't contain any real 0. The parabola does not cross or touches the x-axis. So vertex of the parabola, it is at this point the parabola vertex is there. So that is 1/3, 2/3. So to find why the parabola is not touching or crossing the x-axis. So let's compare the given quadratic polynomial with ax square plus bx plus c. So here the quotient of x square is -3, quotient of x is 2 and the constant term is -1. Now find the b square minus 4ac. So here the value of b square minus 4ac is negative, which is less than 0. So as it is negative, the parabola does not touches or crosses the x-axis. Now compare the two graphs which have discussed. So the parabola open upward direction, parabola open downward direction, and the parabola is not touching the x-axis. The reason is as b square minus 4ac is negative. So the graph of a quadratic polynomial, we have three different types. First one is b square minus 4ac, which is more than 0, the parabola crosses the x-axis. And second one, b square minus 4ac, which is equal to 0, which means the parabola touches the x-axis at one point. And the third one, b square minus 4ac, which is less than 0, means negative. So hence the parabola does not touches or crosses the x-axis, it is away. And there is two more conditions of the each of the parabola. When is parabola is open upward direction and when the parabola is open downward direction. So this is the graph and analysis of a quadratic polynomial. So Are you clear everything about this? I hope you all enjoyed this session. We'll meet in the next session. Until then, stay tuned, be away.